I was listening to David Carroll's YouTube videos and the Iceman's videos, and they talk a lot about the black economy and the black community. And one of the Iceman's videos where he's talking about the permanent underclass really had me thinking back because he did a guest spot on Blog Talk Radio on um, Tech Talk with Tyrone Thompson and Jan McSwain. Great show. And they were talking about the GED and the education and the changes in the education market. And it got me thinking about something I had learned in a course I took way back in Monroe College back in 1994. And in that course, they talked about what is going on right now with the economy. 20 years ago, they had said that the job market was going to be two classes of people. One was going to be a class of skilled people with specialized skills, such as teachers, scientists, engineers, doctors, and the other class was going to be a class of people who were going to be making 420 from what at the time 1994 $4.25 to $7 an hour. And when I was listening to Iceman on Blog Talk Radio, it really got me thinking about what I had learned in that course in 1994. And 20 years to the day that I took the course in college, it's pretty much happening right now. And it's really sad. A lot of people don't see what's going on, and I managed to get. It's scary to me that I got a look at what was going on and seeing it happen right now. That we really have there's two classes of jobs: jobs for specialized skills and jobs for low wages, and that's what was really opening up right now. We got a lot of retail jobs, a lot of fast food jobs, a lot of jobs that really are engineered to fail. And people don't understand that a lot of these jobs, retail, fast food places like Starbucks, these are not these were never designed to be career jobs. They were never designed to be on a career path. They're literally engineered to get you out within 3 to 6 months. And they're designed to turn over, and they're literally designed to turn over. They're designed to make you quit. The environment is they do things like dumbing down the terminals, changing the work hours of the employees, and other little passive aggressive things like asking you to clean the bathrooms and other things. These jobs were designed really for teenagers and people who are struggling, or people who just the jobs are really stepping stone jobs. They're jobs where you get a little bit of experience and then you move on to the next job. But you have people who, because they took really bad degrees and they really took bad majors, thinking that they're going here just to make a few dollars to pay a student loan, and some are out here thinking that they're gonna make a career out of this. But the job market, these jobs were never engineered to work that way. And what's happened is the middle class in America really has been eradicated, and people just don't understand. And it's like it was really shocking to me to see that it's actually happening. Everything that I read in the organizational behavior book that I had, and everything I learned in that organizational behavior course I took 20 years ago is now coming to pass. And a lot of people they weren't prepared for the future. I mean, a lot of people took it for granted. I mean, I even say that I took it for granted that it's just. But I understand now that I've been building my business and stuff, and I've been trying to get things off the ground because you're really going to have your own business. And I advise everybody else out here just start getting your own business, learn a skilled trade, learn something. Don't take things for granted because the job market is pretty much it's going to be two classes: specialized skills and these low wage jobs. And the low wage jobs are not going to be. You cannot make a career here. You cannot feed a family on these jobs. You cannot do anything with them because basically what you're being paid now, $8 an hour to $14 an hour, is basically 4.25 to $7 an hour in 1994 money. And you really have to understand that the job market it's not beneficial to you. These jobs are engineered to fail. They are structured and designed for you only. They're not even structured and designed for you to build a home or anything substantive with. I mean, even some corporate jobs, I'd say, they're engineered to fail within 2 years. Most of these jobs today are engineered to fail. You're just going to make a little bit of money, then you're going to be back out on the street, and you're going to spend more time looking for work than you're actually going to be out here saving money. It's not designed to help you save money. It's not designed to help you build a career with. Most American jobs are just not worth your time. I mean, all you're doing is sitting there waiting to get fired. And another point that I found that was very interesting was I was watching Tony Brown's Journal way back in the 1990s, and he discussed computers. And he said every black person, you really need to have a computer, but a lot of black people didn't listen to him. They went out and bought televisions and all this other stuff, stereo systems and stuff like that. But everything he said about computers also was correct. He said that computers would be the future. And he said this way back in 1996, 1997. And that also, I realized that he was right on that. And he said that he also talked about the job market. And he said that a lot of these jobs are going to be rendered obsolete and they were going to be on their way out. And I'm seeing that right now. A lot of the jobs that a lot of people use to get into the middle class, like administrative assistant, clerical, a lot of these jobs that people work 9 to 5 jobs in the offices and stuff like that, they've been replaced with computer software. I mean, you don't need a receptionist or an administrative assistant when you have a cell phone. And you can screen your own calls by just looking at your cell phone. Or, if in the case of administrative assistant, you don't need anybody to type a letter. You have Microsoft Office. You can type up your own letters. You can type up your own emails. And you have a lot of black people out there still thinking that there are skills in this thing. People are looking, a lot of people, especially small business people, they're looking to save money. And if they don't have to spend $20,000 or $25,000 on an employee, they're not going to spend that money. They're going to take that money and they're going to invest it in themselves instead. And a lot of black people don't understand. You're going to be left behind. And the way the job market is, it's not going to be the same. I mean, it's not going to be the same as it was in the 90s where it was booming and there were all these jobs and there were a lot of these entry-level jobs. A lot of those jobs have been replaced by jobs that require specialized skills, that require college degrees. There are, a lot of them are, and mostly, there's really a lot of specialized skills. Let me get my thoughts together. You have to have really, really specialized skills and specialized training. You have to have certifications. And the other jobs, the low-wage jobs, you're not going to learn anything on that job. That's a bad job. You're never going to learn anything. And the skills are not transferable. I mean, the terminals for certain jobs, like working the front desk at some places, is so dumbed down that an 8-year-old could actually work the terminal. And a lot of people don't understand this. That's also something I learned in organizational behavior class in 1994, that the terminals have pictures on them, so you basically can't screw this up. I mean, so basically I'm telling everybody, you really need to go out here and get specialized training, specialized skills, because that's the only way you're going to make money. And really, you have to start your own business. You cannot look to go work in corporate America. Black people especially, especially black men, brothers, we can't look to go work in corporate America. It's just not going to work. It's not for us. We really have to have our own thing. That's all I have to say in this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.